Dear students, hope you are doing well. I welcome all of you in today's lecture. Today we are going to discuss about congruence of triangles. In the previous lecture we discussed about congruence, congruence of line segments, congruence of angles, congruence of circles and congruence of triangles. Now we will discuss what is congruence of triangles and it is four cases. In congruence of triangles, in the previous lecture we discussed that two triangles are congruent to each other when all the sides and all the angles of two triangles are equal to each other. We can say the two triangles are congruent to each other. Now, here the question arises, is it necessary that all the sides of one triangle and all the three sides of another triangle should be equal to each other, and all the three angles of first triangle and all the three angles of second triangle should be equal to each other so that the two triangles are congruent to each other? Actually, these are six conditions, three angles and three sides. Now, the question here arises is that is it necessary that we have to prove all the three sides of one triangle and the three sides of second triangle are equal to each other, and three angles of one triangle and three angles of other triangle are equal to each other? We will discuss about this in detail in the four cases of congruence of triangles. In these cases we will discuss whether it is necessary that all the six conditions should get satisfied or only few conditions should get satisfied so that we can see the two triangles are congruent to each other. To clear these questions, to answer all these questions, let us move forward and discuss about the four cases of triangles. The four cases of triangles to be congruent to each other are side congruence, side congruence, angle side angle congruence, right angle hypotenuse side congruence. Let us discuss them one by one in detail. Now let us discuss the first case of congruence of triangles, that is side congruence, or we call it SSS congruence. This case states that two triangles are said to be congruent if three sides of one triangle are respectively equal to the three sides of the other triangle. Means if we have two triangles, for example triangle ABC and triangle PQR, these are two triangles. Side AB of first triangle is equal to side PQ of the second triangle. Side AC of first triangle is equal to side PR of the second triangle. Side BC equal to 6 cm is equal to side QR equal to 6 cm of the second triangle. Means the three sides of first triangle and the three sides of the second triangle are equal to each other. We can say the two triangles are congruent to each other. If the three sides of two triangles are equal to each other, they are congruent to each other, and if we will find the angles of these two triangles, we will come to the conclusion that the three angles of both the triangles will also be equal to each other. So if two triangles have all the sides equal to each other, that means three sides of first triangle and three sides of second triangle are equal to each other, we can say the two triangles are congruent to each other. This case is known as SSS congruence. That means three sides of first triangle and three sides of second triangle are congruent to each other. Now let us discuss case second of congruence of triangles, that is side angle side congruence, or we can call it SAS congruence. This case states two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are respectively equal to the two sides and included angle of the other triangle. Means if we have two triangles and in the two triangles two sides of one triangle and the two sides of another triangle are equal to each other, and in between the two sides the angle between the two sides of one triangle is equal to the angle between the two sides of another triangle, then we can say the two triangles are congruent to each other. Let us take an example. Let ABC and PQR, these are two triangles, and in these two triangles, AB side and PQ side, AB side of first triangle and PQ side of second triangle are equal to each other. Both are equal to 5 centimeter. Side BC of first triangle is equal to side QR of second triangle. Both are equal to 6 centimeter. And angle B is 60 degree, angle Q is 60 degree. That means the two sides of triangle ABC and two sides of triangle PQR are equal to each other, and the angle in between the two angles of the first triangle and the angle between the two sides of the second triangle is also equal to each other. That means two sides and the included angle of first triangle and two sides and the included angle of second triangle are equal to each other. We can say the two triangles are congruent to each other. There is no need to find other sides, other angles. If two sides of one triangle and two sides of another triangle are equal to each other, and the angle between the two sides of first triangle and the angle between the two sides of second triangle is also equal to each other, we can say the two triangles are congruent to each other by case side angle side congruence. Now let us discuss case third of congruence of triangles, that is angle side angle congruence, or we can say ASA congruence. This case states that two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle are respectively equal to the two angles and the included side of the other triangle. Means if we have two triangles, we can say these triangles are congruent when two angles of first triangle and two angles of second triangle are equal to each other, and the side between the two angles of first triangle and the side between the two angles of second triangle is also equal to each other, then we can say the two triangles are congruent to each other. Let us take an example. ABC and PQR, these are two triangles. Angle B of first triangle is 80 degree, angle Q of second triangle is 80 degree. That means angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle C of first triangle is 30 degree, angle R of second triangle is 30 degree. That means the two angles of triangle ABC and the two angles of triangle PQR are equal to each other. Also, the side BC is 5 centimeter, that is the side of first triangle, and the side QR of second triangle is also equal to 5 centimeter. That means side BC is equal to side QR. So we can say that in the two triangles, two angles of first triangle and the two angles of second triangle are equal to each other, and the side between the two angles of the first triangle and the side between the two angles of the second triangle is also equal to each other. So we can see the two triangles are congruent to each other by angle side angle congruence. There is no need to find the other sides, remaining sides and remaining angles. If this condition satisfies, then we can say the remaining portion, remaining corresponding sides and angles will necessarily be equal to each other. Now let us discuss case 4 of congruence of triangles, that is a right angle hypotenuse side, or we can call it RHS congruence. This case states that two triangles are congruent if the hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of other right angle triangle. Means if we have two triangles, but the two triangles must be, in this case the two triangles must be right triangles. So we can say if we have two right triangles, one triangle has one right angle, another triangle has also one right angle. In addition to this, hypotenuse of the first triangle must be equal to the hypotenuse of the second triangle, and also only one side of first triangle should be equal to the corresponding side of the second triangle. So we can say the two triangles are congruent to each other by RHS congruence. Let us take an example. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR. These triangles are right angled triangles. Angle B of first triangle and angle Q of second triangle. These two angles are right angles. AC is 10 centimeter, PR is 10 centimeter. That means hypotenuse of first triangle is equal to hypotenuse of second triangle. Here you should remember, hypotenuse means that very side of the right triangle which is opposite to 90-degree angle. Hypotenuse means that side which is opposite to 90-degree angle. Now the third side is BC is 8 centimeter, QR is 8 centimeter. That means right first triangle has one right angle, second triangle has one right angle. Hypotenuse of first triangle is equal to hypotenuse of second triangle, and in addition to these, another side of first triangle is equal to another side of another corresponding side of second triangle. So we can say triangle ABC and triangle PQR, these are congruent to each other by right angle, hypotenuse and side congruence. If these two triangles are congruent, when these two triangles are congruent, then there is no need to find the remaining sides and angles. When two triangles are congruent, we can say the remaining corresponding angles, the remaining corresponding sides of the two triangles are congruent to each other.